Calon FM on 105 FM, uniting our community.
It's all shopping!
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening.
I love this tune. Bit silly of me really to do the what's going on music. It's popcorn, do you remember this? Love it. Love the tune. All right, so here we go. Running at the moment at the Emlyn Williams Theatre, up on the theatre on the hill there, Theatre Clwyd in Mould, is Terry Johnson's comedy Insignificance, with a cast of only 4, possibly the best actors I have ever seen in my life. It stars Brendan Charleston and Ben Deery and 2 Welsh crackers, Sophie Melville and Christian Patterson. Now, I popped up on Tuesday night to see their opening performance, and absolutely fantastic. Really, I'm not just saying this so I make you go. If you go and you don't like it, I'll give you my money back yourself, right? I didn't say that, right? I didn't say that. Well, straight after the performance, I had a chat with Christian Patterson, and I asked him first, what on earth is this all about? This is what we want to know. What is it all about? Lovely fella, and here we go.
What's it about? Okay, you're in a hotel room in New York, in Langham's Hotel. It's 1953. The hotel room is currently occupied by Albert Einstein, and during the space of approximately 4 to 5 hours, he's visited by Senator Joseph McCarthy. That's the person that I play, who wants him to appear in front of the House of Un-American Activities. So shortly after he leaves, in comes Marilyn Monroe, and my favourite bit explains to him the theory of relativity.
Unbelievable.
It's brilliant, isn't
Unbelievable.
It? It's absolutely superb.
When you see it, I
know.
I just sat there thinking, how she learned that.
Yeah, but don't forget, mate, a lot of people don't realise, or maybe don't know, that she had a higher IQ than him.
What I was going to say, is this factual?
Her IQ was 168.
Right.
His measured at 160. So technically, she was more intelligent than Einstein. And then following her is sporting legend Joe DiMaggio, who she was married to at the time. So it's what happens within the space of 4 to 5 hours in one hotel room in New York.
Excellent. Well done. That'll do it. Is it meant to be like like holding the mirror up to fame?
Do you know what? I think that's a really interesting thing for me, because yes, I think that's what it does for me, and I've sort of been saying that time and time again in rehearsals. I think it makes you question what exactly is fame, actually. Like, Einstein is famous as a celebrated scientist. Marilyn is celebrated as a beauty and as an actress. DiMaggio as a sporting hero. And my fame McCarthy's fame was in trying to bring these figures down.
Yeah.
And in some cases, falsely accusing people of being communists to heighten the threat that we all live in. And you know what? It's never more relevant than today.
Yes.
Because you'll hear governments say, we're under an orange warning, we're under a green warning, we're under a red warning.
Yeah.
How many colours do they need to tell us to be scared? And that's basically what McCarthy's role is in it, really.
Oh, yeah, because I mean, it just sort of, it reminded me, you know, when Princess Diana died?
Yeah.
And there was all that talk, wasn't there, about it was her fame that killed her in the end?
Yeah.
And interestingly as well, I don't know if it was intentional, it was beautiful anyway, the Bowie music at the beginning of Act 1 and Act 2. Yeah.
Well, it's funny, because our director brought us that on the first day of rehearsals and said, we're thinking about using this. And I hadn't yet heard the album. I have now, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
But the first thing I said was that there's a strain that goes in it, and it sounds like police horns in America.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Bowie starts to sing, and he says, look up here, I'm in heaven, and stuff like that. And I don't know, there's something beautifully... It mixes so well that he's no longer with us.
Yeah.
Look up here, I'm in heaven. I've got scars that can't be seen. I've got drama can't be stolen. Everybody knows me now.
Because some people are famous, other people are ridiculously famous. I mean, their name is more famous than they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is the point that's made as well.
You can say, well, actually, you know, with all of these, you could say Einstein, DiMaggio, McCarthy, and Monroe. They don't need their Christian name, you know.
Yes, exactly.
It's kind of like Madonna, you know. Or Bowie. Doesn't need Jagger. Doesn't need the name, you know. We had a voice coach on it, and he came in and sort of gave us little isms that they would do.
Yeah.
And that helped no end. For example, there are inaccuracies in my character. Originally, he was written as being from Mississippi. So my guess is he just was a senator. And then when he revisited the play, decided to make him McCarthy. But there are little things, like, for example, I say, my 14-year-old son pinned a picture. I didn't have a 14-year-old son.
Right.
He had a 2-year-old daughter when he died. I also say, I'm not an educated man. Well, actually, he was a judge and a solicitor and a lawyer. So there are a few things that are sort of left over from the old one and the new one. And to a certain extent, I have to invent a reality that allows you. So I make it in my mind that he's got a picture of Marilyn Monroe, but, you know, he wouldn't possibly say that. So he says, I've got a son who's got a picture of you. Or, you know, to make the professor feel like, you know, God say to him, you know, look, I'm not an educated man, you know, I'm silly, you're brilliant, sort of thing. To try and get, you know what it's like. Yeah.
Well, very, very much enjoyed it. What's your house has been like? A good house so far?
Been fantastic. Been really, really receptive. This is my favourite space because you're there. You know, you're 3 feet away from the action. Yeah. I like that. Yes. I like when you can look into our eyes, you know, and make sure that it's almost filmic, theatrical reality. Yeah. You know, especially with the 4 walls here, because you are literally on the outside of the hotel room. Yeah. Which is really interesting.
Yeah. And watching stuff in there as well, because it's almost like endless things you can do. You know, as long as your imagination takes you there, you can do it.
I've been in this space in so many configurations, it's unreal. I've never been in the round, as it is now, but I've been end on, side on, in the middle, everywhere you can possibly think. And it's one of those spaces that it'll do whatever your imagination requires of it, you know, so it's fantastic. Yeah. I think, for me, it's the most exciting space in the country.
I do. We'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Perfect. So there we go, Christian Patterson, who is playing the part of Senator McCarthy in Insignificance. Go see it, it's at Theatre Clwyd, and it is running until the 15th of October, so you've got plenty of time to go. Tickets are just 18 and 11 of your English pounds. And the box office number is 01352 701 521. That's 01352 701 521. Or indeed, you can book online at www.theatreclwyd.com. Press the Insignificance logo, which is pretty much Marilyn Monroe morphed together with Einstein, so you can't miss it. It looks a bit freaky. But do that. Go see it. You will not, ladies and gentlemen, you will not be disappointed. That Kate Wasserberg's version of Terry Johnson's Insignificance on Theatre Clwyd in Mould. Fantastic. Right, here's the brand new one from the Quo. Let's go.